Wait, dang. Phone is messing up. Gosh dang phone. Holy crap, this is really tripping. Okay, phone, you need to go a bit. I ain't gonna lie, phone, you need to pick up your feet a little bit. Pick up the feet, phone. That needs to get off my screen. I ain't gonna lie, this music, it's like noir, dude. Goddamn, this is goddamn. It's like noir with the music. Alright, phone. Where did I put that? Okay, there it is. I was about to say, where did I put that picture at? It was around here somewhere. Holy crap. This thing is... Gosh dang phone! Okay. Video... A photo. Copy paste. Come on, phone. Paste fast. Copy and paste faster, phone. Dang. Now don't tell me it's, okay, there. Cool. Okay, imagine there... And you're getting tossed on the charger, because goddamn, I don't charge my phone. That thing is goddamn near dead. On a charger with you. There. And then... Does it sound good? The music, at least there's music playing this time around, so I can actually tell or not. Time for a break? No, I just leave the app open on accident. YouTube always be like, are you ready for a break? It's like, bro, I just leave the app open on accident. I don't even notice. Sounds good. It is cool. We are good to go. Hey guys, and welcome to Detective Bass in Fish Out of Water. I'm not gonna lie. I forget I found this game. Like I totally saw it on Steam, and I was like, that's totally crazy looking. And so I wanted to play it. I don't know. It looks like extremely. I don't even know. Like how can you describe something like this? It's got like a. I probably should scoot in a little bit. Something in frame. Anyway, it's got like a. What is it? Duck Detective vibes to it, kind of, because like the animal doing the detective stuff. I don't even know. Let's go. I don't know much about this game besides like it's a fish detective, and then it's got like really cool graphics from what I saw or I remember. A luxurious cruise ship sails in the. Well, damn, it's scrolling too fast. Solomon Chinghook, a wealthy businessman, has boarded the ship. Slow down! Hold on. Slow. Can't go back. Can't go back. It's. Well, shit. That closed the game. It was scrolling way too. I can't read that fast. I'm gonna slow. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Try again. Start. Progress saved automatically. I don't need that. A luxurious cruise ship sails in the big blue ocean. Okay, I got through it. Solomon Chinhook, a wealthy businessman, has boarded the ship for an important deal. Unfortunately for him, business will not go down as usual. In a bone-chilling revelation, Mr. Chinhook is found dismantled and dismembered in culinary form. Distrust spreads among the passengers. Who could have committed such a heinous act? Enter Detective Bass. That's me! He said the meme! With experience and clever detective skills, he shall put an end to this mystery and put the one responsible something. I don't even know what it said! It scrolled way too fast! Anyways, someone got turned into a fillet from what I can tell. Could have scrolled a bit slower, because I cannot read that fast. Oh, Captain Blobs. It's the blobfish! The horror. Oh, Detective, the horror. Have you heard the news already? I may have heard a thing or two, but I'll need the whole story. The curse of death has beset me old ship. What do you mean, Captain? A murder! There's been a murder on my ship! Tell me everything. He's got the whole thing up his eye. Goddamn corpse! The thing, dude got turned into a fish fillet. Where was the corpse found? YouTube is not RE? What does that mean? Dude, I love it when it like jumps up for no reason and it jumps right back down. It is fine. Where was the corpse found? Oh, Detective, it wasn't a corpse. It was a fillet. Gasp. What do you mean? The witness said there was a gourmet fish meal on the floor. This is definitely something to look into. I might have to back off on the microphone. It's peaking a lot. The victim was turned into a delicious meal, apparently. It's like peaking forever. What the heck? I'm a good distance away from it. It should tell me something about a potential suspect. But who could have the culinary skills to pull something like this off? I should head to the restroom to... Huh? Oh, it's in the restroom. I should head to the restroom to investigate the dish. Who found the corpse? It was Mr. Pufferfish. Who is she? She's a posh old lady. She said she'd be in the bedroom in case you needed her. Thanks. Is there anything else I need to know about her? She's nice enough, but you keep your distance when she's angry. Duly noted. It seems like it'd be a good idea to talk to Miss Pufferfish sooner rather than later. What can you tell me about the victim? After checking through my log of all the passengers, the only one missing is Solomon Chinhook. Do you know anything about him I might need to know? He was an important businessman. He was also a good person. I'm afraid I can't tell you anything else, really. Thank you, Captain. May I take a look at your log of yours? Of course, it only displays basic information and has a picture of every passenger. Actually, you should take it, matey. I was thinking the same thing. It could definitely be useful. You grab the log, take the pictures, and fashion them into your detective journal. You're very crafty for a detective. Damn. Solomon was a really fine man. You should ask around. About what everyone thought of him, I mean. That's a good idea. I should ask people about Solomon. Thanks, Captain, will do. That's all. My mouse is caught. Thank you, Captain. I think I have everything I need. I'll be back if I have more questions. Go right ahead, matey. And please do solve this case. The passengers are getting restless. I'm on it, Captain. Okay. You can talk to the guests by standing close to them and pressing E. If you're close enough to talk, a yellow exclamation mark will appear. Your journal will keep track of any relevant... You can ask specific questions to guests by clicking notes or character portraits from your journal while staying close to them. Wow. Can I put away the notebook? I can. Cool. Okay, like insanely cool looking. Okay, what? What is that? I was just trying to take a picture. What the hell is... Why would they set that to the F12 button? That's weird. Anyways, they said it right. I already forgot the goddamn controls. Hello, Captain Blob. Ahoy, how may I be of service? Leave. How much details do they... Okay, they give you a map, items, people, and quests. It was E to interact with stuff, wasn't it? I think. Well, no, I didn't want to talk. I'm looking around, dude. A map, that would be useful. Okay, interesting already. I really dig the graphics. Like, these are insanely cool looking graphics. Like, man, I don't know. Okay, I have to check screenshots real quick. Is that taking a screenshot? Like, are my screenshots going through properly? Because it pulls up the damn menu every time. That's not the right one. That one? That's not the right one. Which God damn? Which folder is the... It's not the most recent one because I had to take a screenshot of the menu. Where is it at? There it is. The second screenshot, well, every second screenshot doesn't have the menu. That's weird. Anyways. A frying pan? What have I stumbled upon? This could very well be the murder weapon, you think? Taking a closer look, it looks like this frying pan still has some hints of spices on it. And smells like vinegar! Frying pan added to inventory. I'll need to ask around about this. It'd probably be smart to figure out who had access to spices and vinegar. I can ask guests about objects too by selecting them from my journal while being close to them. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to see how this pans out. I'm not really good at like investigation games. I think I flopped pretty hard at Duck Detective if I remember correctly. I was just not good at that game. Anyways, is that the murder? This salmon fillet, it has been seasoned, grilled to perfection. The rice has been delicately cooked, so tender, no mushiness at all. The salad was perfectly crafted by somebody who knows their way around a kitchen. This really is the work of an abominable monster? Is that how you say that? Who could have had the culinary skills to pull this off? Salmon dish had to... Dude, that's kind of fucked up. You just added the body, dude. You're just taking the body with you? You can ask other guests about that. I don't know. Isn't that kind of like morbid? Looks like I got everything I need from here. Good? Cool. Put that away. Where else can I go? This goes up into here. The map kind of tracks your general location, but doesn't show like exactly where you are. I see. Damn, what is that a clam? Is that a goddamn clam? Hello, General. It's Sergeant War. Oh, my apologies, Sergeant. Not a problem. I'm off duty. In fact, you shouldn't even be calling me Sergeant. So can I call you War? No, actually, call me Sergeant. I missed my men already. Goddamn. Why are you here then? Relevant. They sent me on this cruise as a reward for all my acts of bravery during service. I would have preferred a promotion, but everything in due time. I see. I hope you'll be promoted soon. Thanks, lad. So what do you want to talk about? Well, I'd rather not. I really don't care about either of these things. I kind of want to know what's up with the murder, you know? So what do you do in the army? Oh, you know the usual. I led thousands of troops to victory. I brilliantly countered my enemy's moves. I conquered land for the glory of ocean seas. Thinking about it brings a tear to my eye. The sergeant is looking off in the distance, yearning. You feel kind of bad for interrupting his daydreaming. Sergeant? Sorry, lost in thought. Was there anything else you want to know? What do you think of this cruise? To be completely honest, lad, I'm not a man of great luxuries. I would rather be down there in the Mariana Trenches, I think, with my fellow fish. Living in peace is so boring now. Maybe you could get a hobby. Like what? I see. I am leading him on. Like cooking. Well, I may be better than the cruise's chef. Well, I might be better than the cruise's chef, that's for sure. Like, replica submarine building. I think I prefer the real thing. Thank you, though. Okay, I guess... That dude is riding a tricycle? That's a goddamn fish on a tricycle. Talk to him. You must be Bozo. Well, that's quite rude. Heh, the one and only. I guess that's actually his name, never mind. Ah, he's a clownfish. I see. Is there anything you need? You know, that might help me find the murderer. Sorry, Bozo can't help Detective with that. Heh. Bozo's been here in the ballroom all day, clowning around. Well, thanks anyways. Can I ask you a couple questions? I don't know, can you? What do you do? Bozo's a clownfish. I could tell. Then why ask? I was hoping you'd say something suspicious. Bozo isn't suspicious. Bozo's a clownfish. Why are you on this cruise? Bozo's here to entertain the passengers. Do the passengers like you? Bozo hopes so. Bozo tries his best. Good shit. Can you tell a joke? What do fish take to stay healthy? Vitamin C. Yikes. Okay, well, I guess we... Bye, bozo. Hee hee. See you around. Cool. I feel like... Get like a photo like right here. Like right here. Ah, every second screenshot. Okay, we got a dolphin. You must be the detective. Indeed. Indeed, my name is Bass. Detective Bass. Nice to meet you, Monsieur. Man, my French is out of like anything. Nice to meet you, mister. Do you happen to know the victim? Solomon? No, I mean, I've seen him around, but we never really talked with each other. I've seen him talking with John Shark, though. Don't you think it's suspicious that he's been hiding in the pool room all day? Don't worry, I will interview everyone on the ship. Get on with it then. No, actually, I'd like to ask you some questions. What do you do? Ha, nice joke, mister. I'm just gonna I'm not good at reading French. What do you mean? I am the great Delphina. That question mark? You don't know who I am? Sorry, I don't. How dare you? I am the great Delphina, famous singer, actress, author. I am the star, you cretin, or a star. Sorry, I'm not familiar with your work. I don't engage much with pop culture. I mostly just stay at home and read crime novels. Get out of my sight! Well, I had more questions for you. Yeah, we kind of rudely cut that conversation off. What do you think of this cruise? Ah, I've seen better, especially in the food department. What's the best cruise you've been to? I'd probably say it was with the SS Share. That's French for SS Expensive. What was there to do in the ship? Pretty much anything you can imagine, mister. Plus, there were lots of cameras. Perfect for celebrities like me. Okay. I'll be back later. See you later, Mr. Bass. Okay. Okay, where are we at on the map, though? Okay, so that's pretty much all you can do in this room? That is a creepy-ass painting. God damn. And that's a... Holy crap. That dude needs to come back around this way. That's the fish meme. Hold on. I reckon... Oh, it does pick up my cursor. That's that fish meme. I forget what... I've seen that picture before. What is it? It's like... I don't even know. Okay. What kind of... I didn't talk to you fully. Can I go to the details of the case again? Aye, matey. Ah, I don't want any of that. Am I in frame? Error, YouTube not RE. What? No, you're good. It'd be doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, I'm on it, Captain. Hello, Captain. How can I be of service? What is your... Hold on, should I put my hand out a little bit? Should I? Like there? Is that good? That looks better. What is there to do on this cruise? What isn't there to do? You can enjoy a song in the ballroom. You can enjoy our chef's brilliant cooking. You can become mateys with all of our passengers. You can take a little swim in the pool. You start feeling like you shouldn't have asked this. Back this way a little bit. There's a million things to do on this cruise, apparently. You'd hope there would be some useful information, but there isn't. And best of all, you can explore the whole wide ocean. Ah, that's good to know, Captain. Let me know if you want to know more. Okay, should I ask him about... It's like you can ask about everybody, which is kind of crazy. I have the body and... Okay, I hit the caps lock on accident. Oh, okay, the cap lock is back off. Okay, so I've been here. There's a lot of places to go. I'm gonna go up this way. What is up here? It's an empty bar? Or is it like the steering room? Okay, nothing really... Okay, this goes over to probably the next room. It's kind of weird they put the dot in the center because it kind of throws me off a little bit. Because this goes right back to the... Okay, yes. No connection at all. What? Oh, connection back. Oh, connection back. What the hell? What the hell was that? Bruh, it just went out for no reason. That's weird. It just totally went out. I watched it go out. Damn. That's weird as hell. Anyways, I don't want to recap what they said, but they said some stuff. Captain Blob said that you came to... I should check the stream real quick. Because that's kind of like, I don't like that. That just like died out of nowhere. That's so weird. YouTube be weird. Anyway, this is good. Cool. Anyways, Captain Blob said that you came to him with news about a fillet in the restroom? Ah, yes. I was going to the restroom to relieve myself. I need all those details for all. When I stumbled upon a grilled salmon fillet dish. Gasp, how heinous. It was seasoned to perfection and set upon a magnificent pile of rice. Do you know who the victim might have been? Are you accusing me of something? Typical of you spiteful lowlifes. Chill. Blame it all on us poor wealthy folk? I'm not accusing you of anything, Miss Pufferfish. I just want to know if you had seen a salmon on the ship. Why, yes, Solomon Chinook, a lovely gentleman who helped me with my luggage. He must have been the victim. Did you notice anything that might be helpful for the investigation? I barely stepped a fin in there before I realized what I saw. I was revolted and immediately left. But I do remember a quite pleasant smell of spices. Interesting. And anything else you can tell me about Mr. or Solomon? No, but he seemed to be very close with that urchin lady, whatever her name was. Miss Orchinella? Do you know where I can find her? I've seen her in the library. Thank you, Miss Pufferfish. You have been very helpful. Ah, interview the victim. I can talk with her more. Detective? I wonder what that menu is that it pulls up, though. That's very weird. That does that. Anyways, where... Dude, he kind of splats around when he walks around. That's crazy. Let's see. This door goes back to the main area, I think? It does. It do. Okay, so this goes over where? Ah, it's the most suspicious man in the house. That is a wild photo. Holy shit. That is quite possibly the wildest photo I've ever seen in my life. Possibly? Anyways. Hello, Chef. My name is Detective Bass. I don't care. Cool. Moving on. Awfully suspicious how the victim was cooked to a delicious fish. With you being the only chef on board. Dumb theory. Do you have this dish? I should have it somewhere. Give me a second. Bam. The victim's succulent corpse. That's really fucked up. Definitely the work of a bad chef. Exclamation mark, question mark? You could be the bad chef. Not enough cooking oil. There's not even any flies in it. Whoever did that isn't even near my level. Ask around. You'll see everyone thinks my cooking is the best. It looks like I'll need to find a way to prove that Chef Grease didn't cook this. He thinks his cooking is the best. Is it, though? I guess we'll find out. Anything else to say, dude? Hello, Chef Grease. What is it? I'm busy cooking for all you ungrateful fishies. My name is Detective Bass. Okay, I didn't ask. Good shit. No offense, but you don't look like a fish folk. Obviously, I'm an amphibian, you uncultured fishy. What's an amphibian? Bruh. You wouldn't get it. Not with your fish brain. That's rude and insulting. Yeah, so it is. What's your favorite recipe? I love making fly pie. I don't think I've ever had that. Well, you know what they say. Honey wasn't made for the donkey's mouth. Who says that? And what's a donkey? Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Just leave me alone, will you? Goddamn. Okay. Da-da-da. Dude is... What is called... Goddamn. Anyways, where are we at? Is this back in the... Okay, we're back in the main area. I think I got 2 more places to visit. Over here. What in the goddamn is that? Hello, madam. Is that what that is? I can't... What is it? Oh, it's a... What the hell is it? Oh, detective, how disastrous. I miss my wonderful Solomon. It looked like she knew Solomon pretty well. I should ask her about him. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Of course, detective. What do you do? I'm a model for makeup fish company called Fish Scales. Find the right tone for your glittery scales. I see, thanks a lot. What can you tell me about this cruise? Well, I'd never been on a cruise before, so I can't be too insightful. I was sent on this cruise as part of a marketing campaign. You know, heighten the brand's recognition by being here and using their products. I never knew I'd come on this ship to fall in love, and then be heartbroken like this. I see. I'm sorry for your loss. I should ask the passengers... Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna go talk. We got one more person to talk to, right? God damn, that is a... God damn, that dude is chilling, kind of? What the heck? Hello there! Talk with everyone. They called me a yapper for that. That dude is built, though! God damn! He's got the suit on, too, dude! He's like Fish Yakuza! John Shark, da-da-da. You seem quite nervous. Are you worried that you'll be caught? Or that you'll be next? Who? Me? I'm not nervous. It's just that, if I stop moving, I'll die. Sounds like superstition. You can believe what you will. Besides, it's doing wonders for my calves. Well, dude don't got none, dude. Dude's built like a goddamn tank, but he don't got like... Well, I guess, I don't even know, man. His model... His model and Sprite are kind of, I don't even know, that dude is built different for all. That dude could, I don't even know. You believe what you will, besides it's doing wonders for my calves. Sprite? Yes? Like, not for that though. Anyways, what do you want to know? Okay. Alright, so... I should ask about the passengers about Chef Grease's cooking. Let's see. So you pretty much pull up. So frying pan. You have to ask somebody else. Okay, cool. Ask about the fillet. Cruel, just cruel. Okay. He doesn't have much to say. Okay, ask about. He thinks his cooking is the best. Is it though? Would you agree that Chef Grease is a good chef? John Shark raises an eyebrow. That chef makes such terrible food. It makes me furious. What do you think his problem is? Hell if I know. I know nothing about cooking. Is that so? I make more than enough money to have some personal chefs. No, add it under John Shark. I should confront Chef Grease with this information. Can I ask about... Okay, so it adds prompts for you to ask about people. You should ask somebody else. Okay, so pretty much they kind of make it like narrow a bit. Anything else? Blah, blah, blah. We'll see, because we can ask anybody about this. I can't help you with that. Okay, cool. Ask about the chef. Dolphina, would you agree that Chef Grace is a great cook? Are you joking? The chef in this cruise is beyond terrible. What do you think? Why do you think he's so terrible? You should always know who you're cooking for. You might make the best dung pie, but it's worth nothing if you're not cooking for dung beetles. This cruise should have hired a real chef. That's actually a very good point for all. Of course, what else do you expect from me? No, add under Delphina. I should confront Chef Grease with this information. Can I ask about anything else? I can't help you with that. Okay, cool. I've already told you, blah, blah, blah. You're right, sorry about that. Well, he's not a toad, I think he's a frog. I've already told you, okay. So I can't ask him about that. Okay, so it's kind of, you very narrowly... So, frying pan. I know nothing about that. Cool, cool, cool. This? I've seen some terrible things in war. But this? Whoever did this must be apprehended immediately. Okay, goddamn. Let's ask about... I know nothing about that. Cool, cool, cool. Sergeant, would you say Chef Grease is a good cook? Arg, that chef. He wouldn't even be good for battlefield rations. And that's taking into account that sometimes all we'd eat was dirt. Unseasoned dirt at that. Wow, did you really eat dirt in the army? Only the most dire of circumstances. But I refer even that to the drivel that chef makes, goddamn. I see, Sergeant. I'll be on the lookout for some dirt. No, head under Sergeant War. I should confront Chef. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep going around asking everyone. Here, Sergeant World War story. Okay, cool. Let's see. We'll ask the clown about the frying pan. Heh. Bozo is just a man. That's suspicious as fuck. Bozo, no, nothing about that. Will you say that for everything? Will you say that for everything? Oh, he does. Okay, cool. I would say that's an awful. What do you think about this? Solomon seemed to enjoy Bozo's act. It's a shame Solomon won't be around to enjoy Bozo's act anymore. Okay. Bozo, do you think Chef Grease is a good cook? Heh. The cook? Yes, the cook. The smelly cook? Yes, the smelly cook. The smelly greasy cook? Yes, the smelly greasy cook. The smelly greasy slimy cook? Yes, the smelly greasy slimy cook. The Bozo, can you focus, please? His food is so bad that only flies want to eat it. Well, most of his food is made out of flies, actually. No, add it under Bozo. I should front. So pretty much everyone thinks this dude's cooking is not that good. I love that painting, though. Like, it's too good, dude. That painting actually... Okay, I need to get a good frame of it. There. Is the dude not going to keep rolling? Let's see. Anyways, there was no one in here? I think... Who have I talked to so far? I talked to... Okay, I got... Who is... Ah, that's the dude who got... Okay, so he's gone. Okay, ask him about the frying pan. Afraid I can't help you with that. Cool. Oh, what a tragedy! Do you know do you know if he had any enemies here? No, as far as I know, he got along with everybody here, especially Orchinella. Ah, what do you think of the cooking? Captain, do you think Chef Grease is a good cook? Aye, he's the best, matey. Only the finest cookery for the finest passengers. Well, you would say that, wouldn't you? Da-da-da. You can be honest with me. Captain Blob raising an eyebrow. What do you mean, matey? You mean to tell me that you actually like Chef Grease's food? Of course, it's so exotic, so luxurious. Why would I have hired him if I didn't like it? Da-da-da. You don't like it? Well, there's a handful of fish who don't seem to enjoy it as much. Captain Blob starts sobbing uncontrollably. Nay, I can't believe I made me passengers uncomfortable. It's not that bad, Captain. Calm down. I promise you, matey, I picked them from a handful of elite chefs. Only the very best for my passengers. I should definitely take note of this. The captain likes the chef's cooking somehow. Like, he's like the only one, though. Alright. Have I talked to you about it yet? I could probably ask you about... Do you know anything about this? I'm afraid I can't help you. Cool. Corpse. Oh, the horror! He helped me with my luggage and now he is dead! Goddamn. I don't think I've asked you about this. Would you say the Chef Grease is a good cook? That chef, if you can even call him that. Not only is he incredibly rude and off-putting, he can't even cook to save his life. It's appalling that a cruise would even consider hiring the likes of him. All he knows is greasy, disgusting food that reeks of flies. No, Adam or Mr. Pushfish. I can confront Chef Grease with this information. Very much does not like the cooking from her testimony, I would say. That's a pretty good shot right there. Nah, a bit down. Nah, a bit up. Okay, right there. You always gotta take two. Let's see. So is there anyone else I haven't talked to yet? So I talked to him, or them. Talked to the cook, and then... I like how the instrument changes in his room. Okay, actually cool. The music changes in every room a little bit. So hers is kind of like... That's actually super cool. Like... That's insanely cool that the music changes. I know nothing about that. Cool. Like, actually insanely cool. Like, the little details, though. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Why would you show me this? Perfectly fair. I'm scarred for life. Oh, my dear Solomon, what did they do to you? In hindsight, maybe not the best idea to show the grieving their loved one's corpse. Oh, Solomon was such a darling. Handsome, charming, successful. And he knew how to treat a lady. Were you close with Solomon? Not really, we just had met while boarding the cruise. But then we became infatuated and spent every waking moment together. It must have been really difficult to hear the news. My condolences. Thank you, dear. I'll be okay. If you could be so kind, I'd like to ask you some questions. Being so close to Solomon, there's probably something Orcanella knows, which might prove useful. I need to be very careful with my words. Did Solomon share anything of note with you before he passed? Well, he shared his dreams with me. How he wanted to end world hunger. How he wanted to solve war. End world hunger and solve war or stop war. How he wanted to start a family and be the father he never had. That's lovely, Miss Orcanella. However, I need more well, the war part's pretty relevant. However, I need more relevant information to the case. At the very least, this paints a picture of the victim, does it not, Detective? It does, and I'm sure Solomon's loss will be felt ocean-wide. Oh, Detective, what wonderful words. It's clear to me that you're a romantic, too. I wonder, I'm gonna poke. Detective, your cynicism is noticed. However, I know what I saw in him. Insulting our memories of Solomon won't get me anywhere. Okay, yeah. Tell me, Orcanella, what was there in Solomon that made him worthy of your admiration? Oh, Detective, if only you could see inside my heart to see what wonderful things he made me see. The underwater meadows, where the breezes of our laughter gently caressed the kelp. The unstoppable currents which pushed us into the arms of each other. The bottomless trenches, where we'd explore the depths of our love. I know when I see it, Orcanella, you two are soulmates. Detective, the horror of missing my chance of true love. Worry not, Orcanella, for Solomon is looking on from fish heaven, and he wouldn't want to miss out on love anyways. Detective, I feel it in my heart, you're right. We're gonna do the wrong option every time. Why even ask if you're such a cynic, Detective Bass? Okay. Okay, Orcanella, I need you to be honest with me. Did Solomon share anything important with you? I need to know, so that I may lay his soul to rest by solving this mystery. Oh, Detective, you mustn't have lingered on the question. Yes, he did mention the motive of his stay on this cruise. What was it, Orcanella? He was here to sign a deal for the sale of one of his companies. Do you know who he might have been selling it to? I was so lost in his eyes, I didn't catch the name. Note added. Aha, there's a lead. Now I can find out who knows about this contract. Okay. So that was the information we got from her. We didn't even ask about the chef, though. That was kind of why I was here, the chef. What do you think of Chef Grease's cooking? Ugh, that disgusting toad. What is there to say? His food is garbage, plain and simple. What would I give for some lost from algae or plankton? I haven't had any of those before. You're missing out, Detective. I would have loved to eat some with Solomon. Orcanella looks off into the distance longingly. No added under Orcanella. I should confront Chef Grease with this information. Okay, so is there anyone I haven't asked about this cooking? Where am I on the map? Did I ask the shark about it? I think I did. Did I ask you about the cooking, dude? Ah, didn't I? He said it was like trash. Oh, okay. Don't make the mistake again, damn. Okay. Well, I can ask about the contract. I guess let's go confront the chef. Your cooking isn't that good and everyone thinks so, dude. What's that about? Actually, was that about the... Didn't we already ask about the body? Did we ask about that? Would you happen to know anything about this frying pan? I know it's not mine. Really, how so? Look at all my frying pans. They're all stained and greasy. That's what gives my food its signature flavor. How off-putting. I see. Do you have any idea who might be its owner? Nah, I keep to myself here in the kitchen. I would still like to ask you a couple of questions. Do you have spices like this one on this pan? There should be something in the utility closet, supposedly. However, they've been missing since a while ago. I don't use them anyways. They mess up my fly pie. I'll look into it. I can smell vinegar on this pan. Do you have any? I asked for a large supply before we set sail. However, it's missing. And I do miss it. It's the secret ingredient for my fly pie. I'll look into that. Okay, looks like I got everything I need from the chef. Thank you, chef. You've been very helpful. Whatever gets you out of my kitchen. Then we worked. I already asked him about that. Anyways, he says you're a terrible cook. So, not everyone can appreciate good food. It seems like I'll need to get more fish to agree with the cook being bad. Okay, well, I did. So, there are 2 people on the shift who have no taste. What of it? We're like multiples, dude. A bunch of insolent blubbermouths, a lot of you. Damn. Fishies know nothing about cooking. If I hear one more complaint... You're about to hear one more complaint, bro. That's it! Chef Grease starts cooking furiously. Grease is flying everywhere, splashing against the walls and floor. Some manages to get in your eye. The disadvantages of having no eyelids. This is my finest dish. Take it to everyone and taste it yourself. I don't think there's a need to trouble anyone else with this monstrosity. Dubious food add to inventory, unfortunately. There's no doubt in your mind that Chef Grease doesn't have the skills to pull off a salmon fillet like that. At least this might be helpful with the captain later. Well, at least I know you didn't do it, Chef Grease. You don't say. I want to apologize to you for suspecting you. Big deal. Should have been obvious from the start. Is there any way I can make it up to you? You could start by finding my vinegar. What about the spices? As I said, I don't use the spices. The spices still might be linked to this case. So find the vinegar. Okay? One of my finest works yet. Better start gobbling it up before it gets cold. Okay. All of those options are gone now. Okay. Why don't you bother someone else? Goddamn. Okay, I can ask him about... Well... Is this surprising to you? Oh, just kidding. I couldn't care less what you think. Okay, cool. Solomon was here to sign a contract with somebody. Why don't you bother someone else? Okay, well, he's pretty much... Okay, out the way. Okay, so... Let's see. Find the vinegar and spices. Okay. Oh, he was already in here. Okay. How about this? What do you think of that? Heh. Bozo's just... Okay, he don't know anything about that. Cool. Detective Bass has amnesia. What do you mean, Bozo? You already asked about the cook. Someone was here to sign a contract. Bozo, can you tell anything about... Can you tell me anything about a business contract? Clowns love business. Really? They do? So long as it's monkey business? Thank you, Bozo. That was wonderful. Anyways, it's between Solomon and somebody else. Do you know who that somebody might be? Business is always between serious fish in serious clothes. Not for silly clownfish in silly clothes. So you're saying I should look for a fish in serious clothes? How should Bozo know? Bozo's just a silly clownfish. So the shark. Thank you, Bozo. There might be some truth to what Bozo is saying. Fish wearing serious clothes should know about business contracts. Well, he's wearing pretty serious clothes. This guy looks like somebody in serious clothes. You look like a guy in serious clothes. Excuse me, lad? Oh, sorry, just thinking about loud. Oh, okay, lad. Would you happen to know anything about a business contract? Well, there's a lot of those, lad. Between Solomon and somebody else. Not really. He signed contracts with lots of people. Are any of those people currently in this ship? Not that I know of, lad. It looks like I'm looking for somebody in even more serious clothes. Thank you for the help, Sergeant. We could talk to her about it. I could show everyone that. Sacre bleu! Get that away from me! God damn. We're just doing that to be... We might be able to turn this into a... We might be able to turn this into a biological weapon. Okay, it's just for fun. That's just a funny prompt. Okay, I want to do... I didn't think I did with this guy, though. Hee hee. Oh, okay, he's not going to say anything about that. We'll ask her about the business contract. Can't help you with that much. Okay, cool. Go up here. There's one person up here. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Did she dip? No, there she is. Here's the food. Dear God, why are you carrying that around? I'm afraid I can't help you. Okay, cool. Okay, where am I on the map? Over here? Nobody is in here. Don't need to worry about that. Show them the food. That's one succulent meal. Can I have some, matey? I'm not sure. It might be useful for later. Please, I'll owe you a big one if you let me have a bite. I'm sorry, Captain. I can't take any unnecessary risk if I want to solve this mystery. Arr! My disappointment is unmeasurable. My day is ruined. What a reference! The captain has something with somewhat serious clothes, non-traditionally speaking. Hello, Captain. Ahoy, matey. Would you happen to know anything about a business contract Solomon was here to sign? Nay, matey. As captain, I'm sworn to the privacy of my passengers. Well, Captain, this specific passenger wouldn't mind if his secrets are out. You know, because he's filet right now. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Aha! Like offer you some of Chef Grease's world-class cuisine? Now we're talking, matey. In fact, I can smell the alluring scent. Of course, of some delicious fly pie! You're right, Captain. I've got some here only for you. That's one succulent meal. Can I have some, matey? I can give you some if you're ready to share information about Solomon's business contract. You got it, matey. Hand it over. You hand over the disgusting dish. Captain Blob starts munching down on it. You can feel your stomach asking you to look away. But it's like a submarine crash. You just can't take your eyes off of it. In about 15 seconds, the captain has eaten the whole thing. Damn. Bro, that was a good amount of food, it looked like. He licks his fingers in satisfaction. Ah, truly only the finest cuisine for the finest passengers. Now tell me what I want to know. I'll talk. Solomon mentioned he was here to see one of my guests. The fearsome giant shark. Aha, that shark. That fish definitely has the most serious clothes. But other than that, he didn't say anything else. Maybe it could have something to do with that. I hope. I've been of service. You definitely have, Captain. You're welcome, and come back if you have any more of that delicious fly pie. There's no way you're ever carrying around any more of that stuff. Your suit reeked for years. Note added under Captain Blob's. Okay. Solomon was here to see John Shark. Find the vinegar and spices. Okay. You gotta find the vinegar and spices. So that is an objective. I wonder how you would, though. I wonder where that could possibly be at. I wonder if I should hold off on trying to do that. Or do it right now. Where could the vinegar and spices be? I wonder. It is popular to flush evidence down toilets, but it doesn't seem like that's the case right now. Let's go. I feel like it'd be up here. I guess not. I guess I'll go confront the shark. Damn, I didn't get his input, though, on the food. That's so unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I might have to swing back around. Because I kind of wanted his input. Everyone's like, God damn, the food. Okay. What was I looking for? Ah, the business contract. Oh, wait, no, go back. I spoke to the captain, and he confirmed Solomon was here to meet with you. Alright, you got me. The little chum was here to sell me one of his companies. So what? That doesn't mean I did anything wrong. He's right. Knowing Solomon was here to meet with him isn't enough on its own. I need to get him to give me some more information. I'll need to push him and break his stone cold demeanor. John Shark looks as stone cold as ever. Well, I didn't talk to him first, so I didn't even know that he was here to meet with him. What company were you going to buy from him? Chinook Oil, an oil company he owns. Why are we What are we talking here? Petro or Omega-3? Both. I see. Why did you want to buy it off of him? That company is a competitor to my own company, Shark Oil. Buying it would have made me the sole provider of oil in all of the ocean seas. Were you desperate enough to eliminate the competition to try more unsavory methods? What are you implying? You know what I'm implying. Sharks, they're carnivorous creatures. Both in business and in elimination or alimentation? Why purchase the company when you could just get rid of the owner? That's ridiculous. Someone else would have stepped up as CEO anyways, and they would have known there was a target on their back too. Meaning they'd even offer you a better deal or done everything you said. John Shark looks unnerved by your accusation. John Shark is starting to look around nervously. Why would you deny meeting with Solomon? You know business. It's best kept under wraps. Even when your associate turns up in a fillet? You never know what information will be useful in to your competition. So it's best to keep everything confidential. You realize how suspicious that is, correct? How do you mean? It seems to me that you were trying to keep something hidden from me. A detective comes around and starts snooping around your business. A criminal would have keep stone cold silence, exactly as you did. John Shark looks unnerved by your accusation. I'm no criminal, watch it. There's some sweat forming in his brow. I know Shark said brow. That's it, Shark! Tell me what you're hiding from me! For the first time, you can see an emotion other than pride form in John's face. Surprisingly, it's grief. I ain't kill him, I swear! I'll be the judge of that. Now talk! The business contract. It wasn't to purchase his company outright. I wanted to be co-owners, purchase half of it so that we could be buddies again. What? I know I act really tough, but deep down I miss my friend. Those days where we worked together were the best days of my life. And now they're never coming back because he's gone. I'm really sorry about your loss. However, I think I'll need more from you before I rule you out as a suspect. You can find the contract somewhere in my bed. Go get it. You'll see it says exactly what I'm saying it says. Thanks, John. I'll look into it. This definitely wasn't the revelation you were hoping for, but it's a revelation nonetheless. Okay. The contract would probably be... Does everyone sleep in the same room then? It's kind of what it looks like. Everyone sleeps in the same room. Which bed is his, those? There's like a bunch of beds. Now we need to... well, actually there's one... What is that? The vinegar I was looking for! But why is it in John... You look even more suspicious now? Why is it in John's bed? Doesn't matter. I'm still missing the spices. I'm sure a big breakthrough will happen as soon as I find those. It's a contract that states the terms of the purchase exactly as John described. I think this clears him of suspicious. I don't know, he had vinegar near his bed. Or maybe they're trying to frame him. So I gotta look around for the spices? Okay, they weren't in that room. I guess or maybe they just kind of put them in the rooms as you progress. I wonder. They probably do that, honestly. I'll still do a quick look around. Get that off the screen. See if anything turns up. No spices. Because they make it pretty obvious whenever something is obtainable. I'm not seeing anything right now. Them fish pictures go crazy though. Okay. Confront him with the vinegar. Gah! What's that smell? It's just vinegar. Get away from me! It's burning my nose! You put away the bottle. Actually, I found it in your bedroom. What? Who put it there? If my stuff smells like this, somebody will be real sorry. Why does it bother you so much? Sharks have a very powerful nose. We can smell a drop of blood from a quarter mile away. So stuff like this, it makes me furious. Okay, I better leave them. John Shark's reaction seems genuine. The vinegar doesn't seem to be his. Someone must have put it in his bedroom. He's being framed! Okay, where's the contract at? As you can see, the terms are as I described. Indeed they are. I'm sorry I suspected you. I can see why you did, though. A big, mean shark like me. Surely it's easy to suspect me. Well, not so much now, knowing you're a big softie. Watch it, dot. Can I keep that contract? It may be the only thing I have to remember Solomon by. I'm sorry, John, but I need to keep it until the end of the case. It might be useful information. But I'll be sure to bring it back to you as soon as this is over. Alright, thanks. Alright, I guess I could question everyone about the vinegar, though. What do you think about this vinegar? The chef uses so much of this stuff it makes me sick. Cool. What do you think of the vinegar? Heh. Ah, you don't think anything of it. Okay. What do you think of the vinegar? Sorry, lad. Okay. What do you think about it? Oi, vinegar. It has a very invasive flavor, but just a few drops can bring out such powerful tones. I hate vinegar. Personally, I don't really like vinegar. Like, most of the uses, like, people use it way too heavy, and it's like, goddamn, that shit. It's like, dude, your eyes water when it's like, ugh. Chef Grief seems to like using it too. Yeah, it's a secret ingredient. Where did she go? I'm gonna ask her about them. What do you think about this vinegar? Vinegar? Maybe the cook knows something about it. Okay, cool. Is there anyone I didn't ask about it yet? Asked you, and haven't asked you. What do you think about the vinegar, man? Our chef ordered a crate of vinegar before we set sail. He can probably tell you more about it. Okay, cool. That's about what I expected, honestly. Where are you, man? Tell me about the vinegar. You're in luck, I found the vinegar. But I'm afraid I can't give it to you until the end of the case. It's a piece of evidence, and it might be the key to solving this whole thing. Fine. I expect it by the end of all of this. Now that you've recovered my precious vinegar, here's some help. I heard the ballroom reeks of spices. Huh, thanks. It's not often you offer any help. Get out of my kitchen. Goddamn. We're just throwing insults for... We're just being shots fired for no reason. Like, goddamn. Okay, the ballroom smells of spices. Okay. But I don't see anything. This is the ballroom, right? This is the ballroom, right? Is this what we would classify as a ballroom? Do you have any... The spices must be somewhere in the ballroom. Does he offer a tip for that? Bozo, there's some missing ingredients in the kitchen. Do you know anything about that? Bozo might. Can you tell me about it? Bozo needs a juggle. Hee hee. Mean old lady took Bozo's juggling permit. If I get your permit back, will you tell me what you know? Hee hee. Yes. Okay, I'll be right back. A mean old lady. Sounds like Miss Pufferfish. Note added under Bozo. Okay. Miss Pufferfish took Bozo's juggling permit. Miss Pufferfish, this might be a silly question. Do you happen to have Bozo's juggling permit? ... What on sea are you talking about, detective? I think Bozo might have important information, but he won't tell me unless I get his juggling permit back. What a load of baloney! I took nothing from that clown. Well, he's a bit kooky to be sure. Did you say anything to him that might have made him think you took his permit? Well, I was walking by, and he bonked me on the head with one of those balls. So I puffed up and scolded him. Told him, be careful, clown, don't juggle around me. Maybe that's what he meant. This is another silly question. Would you agree to give him his permit back? Verbally, of course, between you and me. I can't believe I had to put up with his indignity. Yes, I agree. That's not good enough. Repeat after me. I, Miss Pufferfish. I, Miss Pufferfish. Hereby agree to return to Bozo. hereby agree to return to Bozo the juggle permit I took from him. The juggle permit I took from him. Damn. Thanks, Miss Pufferfish. I may be able to close this case thanks to you. I'm embarrassed to have done that. Please leave now. Okay, let's go back to him. Where are you at, clown? Where's he at? There he is. Miss Pufferfish agreed to give you back your permit back. Did the old lady give it back? Yes. Bozo extends his hand outwards. He looks like he's miming something. It looks like he wants you to put the permit on his fin. Sigh, da-da-da. You start miming. You open your trench coat's flap, put out a piece of paper, unfold it carefully, pat it a bit as if cleaning it of dust, and you finally put it in Bozo's fin. There you go, good as new. Thanks, now Bozo can juggle again. Before you do, Bozo, we had a deal. Hee hee. Yes, here goes. Bozo pulls out a glass jar and tosses it up in the air. You try to catch it before it breaks on the ground, but Bozo's faster than you. Hee hee, too slow. He teases you for a minute straight until he finally puts it in your pocket. Spices have been added to inventory. I have an idea. I should be able to dust these for prints. That way I can know if the same fish did all of this. I should do it for the frying pan too. I can do it simply with any sort of powder, like makeup. I'll ask around about makeup to the ladies on the ship. No, added under various items. Ask the ladies if they can help me dust some. Let's see, I think if I had to guess someone would have makeup, it'd probably be her. Do you happen to have any makeup I can borrow? Makeup? No, mister, it irritates my skin. So keeping it silky smooth means keeping it silky clean. Okay, Delphina, thanks either way. Maybe Miss Pufferfish then? Do you happen to have any makeup I could borrow? I don't, dear. I don't coat my skin with fake paints. I'm naturally beautiful. Okay, thanks either way. I think it's the one. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think it's that. I think you are the one. Organello, do you happen to have any makeup I could borrow? Yes, detective. I was so ready to make myself pretty for Solomon. I need to use your makeup to dust some objects. Can I do that? Of course, detective. Anything to help. Organella dusts the spices carefully. There seems to be a lot of print on this one, probably from Bozo. But on the cap is a different print. There's still more things to dust. I need to dust all three. Frying pan, spices, vinegar. Okay, dust that. Organella dusts the vinegar bottle carefully. A set of fin prints is revealed. It matches the ones on the spices. There's still more things to dust. I need to dust all three. Dust that. Organella dusts the frying pan handles carefully. A set of fin prints is revealed. It matches the sets on the vinegar bottle. It matches the ones on the spices. There's no doubt about it. The person who killed Solomon planned it by giving the spices to Bozo and hiding the vinegar in the shark's bedroom. They try to cover up their tracks. Now all I need is a set of fresh fin prints from the murderer. I have an idea. You rip out a piece of paper from the notebook. Pen and paper added to inventory. I'll trick them into writing something. Once they've used the pen, I can come back to Organella to dust it for prints. Let's see who's behind all this. Oh, damn. Okay, So who could it be? Because it's fish. It'd probably be... maybe... There's only a few suspects, I think. We'll have her write something. I've jailed tons of criminals just like Miss Pufferfish. Elegant, arrogant, posh. They think they're too good to get caught. Well, we'll see what the prints have to say about it. Miss Pufferfish, it's me again. Good lord, what is it now, detective? Whoa, it's Bozo! He won't accept the juggle permit until he's got your signature. Says he's worried about legal repercussions. And you didn't think to strike the imbecile with the back of your fin? I'm sorry, Mr. Pufferfish. It wouldn't be wise to antagonize him before I've solved this mystery. Miss Pufferfish puffs up slightly. You take a discreet step back. You don't want to be anywhere near her if she loses her temper. As you wish, detective. Know that if I find your methods know that I find your methods far too infantile. Miss Pufferfish scowls at you and signs her name in elegant cursive fin writing. Aha. Now back to Organella to see if the prints match. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this is what it is. Organella, please dust this pen for me. Of course, detective. Dang, the prints don't match. Okay. Miss Pufferfish didn't do it. On to the next suspect. Well, we're looking for fins, right? So it would only be... It couldn't be... Let's have the... Just to rule them out, let's have the clown write something. There would be nothing funny about getting whacked by Bozo. I've got to come up with something. What interest would Clownfish have with a pen? Hey, Bozo, I really need your help. Could you... Before you finish, he's already ripped the pen out of your fin. He starts furiously juggling, trying to figure out new tricks with this alien and previously unknown item. Well, if it works, it works. After a couple minutes, an ink-splotched Bozo tosses the pen into your pocket. Thank you, Bozo. That was quite a show. Hee hee. Bozo likes thin, cylindrical ball. Okay. I don't think it's him, but we're still gonna... Gotta rule out everyone, I suppose. Just to rule everyone out. Organella, please dust this pen for me. Dang, the prints don't match. So it's not... Let's try the... I wonder. That would be unlikely. It's widely known that dolphins used to feed on fish centuries ago. Kind of a reason why there's some tensions when they're around. Could it be that Delphina has returned to her ancestors' ways? Delphina, I'm a huge fan of you. Mister, it's not surprising, everyone is. It might seem like a bad time, what with the murder and such, but would you mind giving me your autograph? Yes, monsieur, or mister, an autograph is always on the table. Delphina grabs the pen and paper. To whom? Oh, just write Detective Bass. Too impersonal, mister. Here goes. Delphina writes something on the paper and gives it back. To my favorite and tastiest detective, Delphina. This is just... Lovely, Delphina. Thank you so much. Oh, it's a pleasure, mister. Stay a fan. I need to go dust this for prints. Right now. Right now? Like, you haven't said that before. Are you really suspicious of them? Okay, let's see what's up. Aha! The prints match. Goddamn! There is no other possible conclusion. Delphina is the murderer. But why? I've got a means, but no motive. Maybe it's time to search through her belongings in the bedroom. That was... I didn't expect her! Why would she, though? What is this? It's a newspaper clipping containing a story about how Delphina's book, 101 Recipes for Mammalians, was rejected by Solomon's Publishing Company. This is enough to get her behind bars. It's time to confront Delphina. Goddamn. Anything else to do? I guess that's it. Dang, it's the ones you don't expect, but actually, I mean, she wasn't entirely off the table? Confront. Okay, let's see. The newspaper. I got you. What do you mean, monsieur? Don't, Mr. Me, you murderer. What's this about? I found something very interesting. The murder weapon, this pan! You show the frying pan to Delphina, enjoying herself. Was found near Solomon's body. It had a hint of spices, and it reeked of vinegar. At first, the spices and vinegar were missing, so I looked for them. I got the spices from Bozo, who you're trying to frame. I found the vinegar in your neat hiding spot underneath John Shark's bed. You tried your best to cover up your tracks, but you were no match for my detective skills. I dusted the items for prints, and of course, they all matched. Mister, that's a nice story, but you can't know those are my prints. I devised a plan. Your vanity was your downfall. I made you sign an autograph for me. You never even suspected what was happening. And when I dusted the pen you had just held, the fingerprints, or the fin prints, matched the other three. That doesn't mean that I ... Don't interrupt me! Fortunately, I also found a little newspaper clipping in your bed. Mon Dieu! It stated that Solomon's publishing company had rejected a book. 101 recipes for mammalians by the great Delphina. It must have driven you furious, not getting what you wanted. It's over, Delphina. Now turn around and put your fins behind your back! Damn you, Detective Bass. The whole world was lucky that you were on the cruise. Otherwise, I would have gotten away with it. Maybe, Delphina. But I would have caught you the minute you left the cruise. Damn. Thanks to his stellar detective work, Detective Bass solved the case once again. The murderer, Delphina, will be behind bars for a long, long time. The end! Goddamn, that was actually pretty short. A little over an hour, I'd say. Did I get all the achievements for it? Ah, that's... Dang. 3 people? Dang, that's a small... that's not a lot of people to work on the game. Only 3 people. That's actually pretty... I missed an achievement? Hear all of Bozo's jokes? That's not worth going back for. I did what I did. Anyways, that's the game. That's Detective Bass. That took little over an hour to beat. Not too long, honestly. I think that was even shorter than like a Duck Detective. I think those games were usually like a couple hours long. That was just like a little short experience. That was cool though. I mean, the graphics were really cool. Like I really liked kind of like Game Boy graphics that the game had. That was really cool looking. I mean, the sprites look cool. It was just a fun little adventure. Plenty of fish puns and everything. That was a fun one. There's actually I don't have a lot to say about it because there's actually not a lot to say about it. It was just a short little experience. There's another one they're making though. I think they're making a second Detective Bass, if I recall correctly. Detective. If I could type out Detective Bass. Yeah, they're making a second game, Detective Bass 2, The Case of the Stolen Pearls. That should be it doesn't have the release date of 2026 sometime. That'd be a fun one to play too when it eventually comes out. I think there's a third Duck Detective 2 coming out at some point. It doesn't have it listed, I don't think. Duck Detective. That's actually not kind of irrelevant, but Duck Detective. Yeah, it does currently have the third, because there's got to be a third Duck Detective coming because they kind of left the last one on a cliffhanger. But looks like there's another one coming out eventually, so I'm gonna keep my eyes out for that because I definitely I wouldn't mind playing a second one. It was honestly, there's not a lot to say about it, but it was a little fun little short experience overall. Like I said, the graphics were cool and everything. It was a bit more it was pretty straightforward, honestly, but I mean, I guess I preferred that because I'm not really good at the detective games. I think I had to use a guide for several points that when I was playing whatever it was called, I forget, Duck Detective. But anyways, that was Detective Bass. Short, sweet, pretty cool, pretty fun. Had funny moments as well. So I liked that. It was fun. But other than that, I actually didn't plan to stream today, really. Actually, I wanted to do the stream like Friday or Saturday, honestly. I wanted to get out today. But guess what? It was so goddamn hot that I couldn't get out today. So I was like, well, if I can't get out, I might as well like stream or something. I really wanted to get out today, but dude, it was like pushing 100, and I was like, god damn, like I couldn't get out. So I decided to do it like kind of surprise stream, honestly. Even though yesterday I was kind of like, I'll do one on the weekend. Well, I decided to bump it up. But I do plan to do a stream this weekend, either Friday or Saturday. I have a horror game picked out. It's not going to be the last one by Yamato, because he does have one more that I haven't played. I'm going to hold off on that for a little bit. Maybe play it like, I don't know, it's like the 27th. I literally was going to say next month, but I'll probably literally be playing like, I don't even know. Monday's the 3rd, so literally I'll probably be playing the next horror game next month. It'll be probably, but like it'll probably be sometime next month that I play the last horror game that I have for Yamato. I forget what it's called, like Haunted Property or something. That's the last one I have to play, and then it'll be waiting until they release another one. And until then, I don't know. I'll just probably play a bunch of random horror games. There's like no shortage of like short form horror games on Steam. So it's like, if I want to keep playing them, I 100% can, because there's like just plenty of them out there. I was just playing through their horror games because I've been really enjoying them. But there's definitely other ones to play as well. But I have another one planned for Friday or Saturday, whichever day works out. Either or could really pan out. But I do plan to do a horror game stream Friday or Saturday. By a developer that only has 2 games. So I'm just going to check out the first one they made, and the first one's... I already have the second one, so I guess I'll check that one out eventually too. But anyways, that's kind of the sort of schedule, or at least the plan. But like I said, nothing's ever really concrete. If things don't go right Friday, Saturday, I probably just won't stream, but it should. But other than that, that's pretty much the announcements. Nothing else really going on, to be honest. So other things, I have a Blue Sky and an Upscroll for social media. Both are fun, both are cool. I have a Twitter, but I haven't checked in 7 months or posted anything, and I don't plan to ever again. Like, goddamn, bro. I'm not gonna get into that for all, but anyways, I have a Blue Sky and an Upscroll. Active on both. Both are fun. They're both fun to be on, honestly. So both are linked. And like I said, I post to both, and I'll post my opinions in a text form for this as well as the screenshots I got. But I also have a second channel, Kaiway Clock. Season 1.5 concluded on Saturday, and there'll be a hiatus before I start up season 2. Because I have half of it recorded, the other half isn't recorded yet, so I kind of have to get around to that. But that is also linked on the channel, and I also have a Discord that is linked on the channel as well. Not active on it, but I probably should just pick it up and check it once in a while, since I do have it. But other than that, I don't have anything further to say. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you. Stay chill. Very